On this episode of TQA Weekly, I talk about how to reduce the infection rate of your computer and speed up your computer at the same time. Smith. This is TQA Weekly, and of course, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions out or PC horror stories, which is all my show is about, you can always email me at ask@tqaweekly.com. Go to my website, tqaweekly.com, and leave comments to each of the episodes that you're interested in, and use the contact page if you wanted to email me any of your questions for any of these specific episodes. And of course, if you're watching on blip.tv, YouTube, Vimeo, or anywhere else I post to every single week, the comments box is down below. Today's topic is going to be very short, very easy, and it's going to also make your Windows startup faster and reduce the viral infection rate of your computer by actually leveraging a smaller surface against the attackers. Having a smaller surface that you could be infected with actually makes it easier for you to stay cleaner on the internet. So we're going to do this with a 5-step process. First one, remove any unused plugins in your computer like Shockwave, Flash, Java, or anything else you don't actually need. If you need it, leave it. If you don't, remove it. Second, uninstall all toolbars in your browsers. You frankly don't need 16 toolbars to search for Google. Every modern browser is perfectly capable from the address bar of searching Google for anything that you need, or any other browser any search engine you want. But still, you don't need toolbars anymore to do the very same thing. Third, uninstall any application you don't need or haven't used in a really long time. Even though you think you may need it, if you haven't spent any time whatsoever on that application in the last 3 months, you don't actually need this application. This includes income tax that you only use once a year. So, if it's an application you haven't used in a long time and don't need, uninstall it. Best of all, that will prevent this application from loading on startup, trying to seek updates, and updating itself. While updating means the program may stay secure over time, it also slows down your computer unnecessarily, especially if you don't actually use the application in the first place. Fourth, remove any frequently unused applications from the startup of your computer. You can do this with utilities like Glary utilities. This will actually alleviate the pain of starting up your computer by reducing the amount of junk loading at the beginning. If you're only using a word processor once a week, you don't need its service to load every single day. Best of all, you will save time in the long run. And fifth and final, prevent doing all of this crazy stuff ever again by only installing what you intended to install in the first place. So, when you go to places like I hate now, download.com, because of their packages that install a bajillion different things to make money, make sure you read everything that they're trying to push and do not install anything you did not actively search for yourself. It may look interesting, but you didn't actually go onto download.com for that or any other place. So, only install what you wanted to, and the rest don't agree to, they won't install. Best of all, that will save space on your hard drive and it will save you time later on down the line because you won't have any of this junk in your computer. So what does this have to do with virus infections? Well, if you don't have that many plugins and you have fewer applications and your computer is much faster, you'll have a better experience. But having fewer plugins and fewer applications also means that hackers have a smaller target to leverage against you in order to compromise your computer. If you have a smaller bullseye, they have to aim better, which means you'll actually be more secure in the long run and in the short run. This means your computer will be safer and faster. So if you like this episode, make sure you like it. If you dislike it, hit dislike. Share if you think other people can benefit from this. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more ways to subscribe, go to tqaweekly.com/subscribe. And if you want to support my show, you can go to tqaweekly.com/support us. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.